Here we go.
Both
Yeah.
shorts and t-shirts.
I just want to know what actual authority you have to enforce this. That's all.
Yes.
It's a very simple
Yes.
question.
I don't review. No.
It says professional security. If that isn't what you would call Orwellian, I don't know what is. Are you not going to allow me to talk to your boss about this question? You know, if you let your ego get much larger, you won't fit out the door, right? You'll get like stuck.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I can answer your questions now, sir.
All right, yeah. So what's your boss's name and when can I speak with him? I can.
And he's coming.
Your boss is coming? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. I'd love to speak to your boss. Good. Thank you. Because I just have some questions about your authority to enforce this arbitrary policy. Did you guys go through the Administrative Procedures Act to enact this policy? Well, it's a legal requirement. I mean, we established these laws for a reason so that a little podunk security guards like Dominga can't just enforce things arbitrarily. Three minutes. I don't know if Simon is the boss. Is Simon your boss?
I underlined it for him, and he said he refuses to, that he can't shoot on you, have to leave.
Okay.
It's our policy. He says, who made your policy? I don't think whoever made your policies. All
Right.
So, now,
So are you the one that made the policy? Who's the boss here? Who's the boss that made the
branch
policy?
manager. What's up?
Hi, what's your name, sir?
My name is Philip.
Philip?
Charles.
Philip Charles. Who established the shoes policy for the library?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, so you don't know if you went through the Administrative Procedures Act as required by Colorado statute to enact that?
I can find out.
Oh, could you please? Because without the Administrative Procedures Act being complied with, then the policy is notwithstanding.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
If you want to come over here, I'll just
Sure, absolutely.
She says an administrative act policy.
The Administrative Procedures Act policy, right. There's certain requirements that are mandated by the state legislature for executive branch functions, which the library would be an executive branch function, to enact rules that they could then use external jurisdiction of the police to enforce.
All right.
So unless you've complied with the Administrative Procedures Act, then your policy is notwithstanding and you have no authority to regulate my footwear.
All right.
So if you, in fact, have the proper authority to regulate my footwear, then that's a whole different question, then I'll leave. But I'm 99.99999% certain that you did not, because I have yet to find an organization that has.
Okay.
So yeah, and could you write your name down for me, please? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Actually, do you guys have my cards?
Oh, that would be even better.
That's probably simple.
Yeah.
Get all my stuff on it.
Sure. Yeah. So, how much more time do we need?
Probably it's probably done by now, actually.
Okay. And then we actually are on a time schedule this morning. So if you wouldn't mind, I'll give you my contact information.
And this is me. And then, yeah, your name?
Let me. Sorry, I'm not smart enough to do two things at once. I got to focus on
Welcome
that.
to my world. You can have my card.
Philip Chalice. Well, this is just for my viewers. We have several people watching us right now. So my name is Eric Brandt.
Okay. Eric with a K or a C?
It's with a C.
Or Erickson. Okay.
Brandt. And my number is 720-388-5752. My email address is survivebadcops@gmail.com. So that's survive as in not to die, bad as in not good, and cops as in not like real people at gmail.com. And if you want an internal city contact for this question, I believe that you would want to talk to David Lathers. He is the assistant city attorney, whose office I just spent 3 hours in without shoes on.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So great. So then that's, I have your card. You have my contact information. All righty. Well, thank you, Philip. I appreciate that. Yeah. So consider that to be an open records request, and so I'll give you 72 hours to comply.
all right.
All right.
Records request. All righty.
Awesome.
All right. Hopefully I can get an answer for you.
Philip, I appreciate your professionalism on the question.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
So the library staff asked me to escort you out. And
You might want to.
You might want to talk to the director before you fuck that
I
up.
want to talk to him before you.
Yeah.
because I spoke to another young lady over there. That
Miss Remus?
I'll give you my card.
Oh,
after.
perfect. Thank you. And is your body cam functioning?
It is functioning.
Okay, so
I'm
you're going to
glad you
preserve
asked.
that and give that to David Lathers, the city attorney, assistant city attorney. So that's now preserved as evidence. Thank you.
So I'm going to follow up on this because you had a question about how the policy was established for the wearing of shoes. So I'm going to find out.
Right. Right.
So what do you need done today?
Right
I don't think that we need anything done, right? Yeah, we've handled this professionally.
Anybody, right? Are they bothering anybody or no?
I'm done doing what I'm.
I'm reasonably sure that I'm the one that got bothered, actually. So I think that Philip and I have answered our question for the moment.
A good agreement and everything?
Yeah, I'm going to follow up on this, and then I'm going to get in touch with you, and
Great.
we'll continue the conversation from there.
Right. So you guys, government doesn't always function perfectly, right? And we have a system of government by the people, which necessarily requires that the people show up and participate. And I want to thank Philip for I think that was the appropriate way to handle the question.
I would
So,
also
thank
like to commend this library because Mr. Brandon and everybody here, exceptional service, great service. This library. They could have better computers, but as far as the people, great people in this library. Thank you, sir.
And
All right, well,
thank you
and then
very much,
I'll
Phil.
get-
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want to get a name or anything?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how are you supposed to get this video, or so I can put in my
Oh,
information?
because you're going to give it to Mr. Lathers. He's the assistant city attorney, David Lathers.
Okay.
You can just forward that to him, and he'll get it to me.
Okay, so
He'll know exactly
what
what
is
it's.
this exactly supposed to be for you, though? Like, are you trying to make a report on anything?
Well, I appreciate the question. It's a polite question, but I'll decline to answer the question at this time.
Okay, so you don't
Yeah.
need anything from police either. You just wanted a video?
Yeah, I just need you to preserve that video, and I'll contact Mr. Lathers and tell him that it's coming. And could you?
Preserved for 90 days, actually. But this is
Yeah,
anything
great.
criminal, so it's only preserved for 90 days.
Well, Mr. Lathers is going to preserve it indefinitely as potential
He can
litigation.
request
Right,
it.
right. And could you pronounce your name for me? I hate to mispronounce names.
Lemos.
Lemos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
have
you,
a
man.
nice
Have a good day. Be safe.
So we should be done with our file transfer, right? Hey, excellent. The timing was perfect.
Ooh, I'm glad that thing didn't.